Today we're going to do some chanting and conduct a ritual in Death Wizards. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blast Arcade Painting. So today we're going to play a game of Death Wizards. It's our second game. This one is Conduct a Ritual. So the last game I ended up getting a new ghoul, and a skeleton. So the horde increases for my Dread Horde Master. And we're going to conduct a ritual, I guess. So let's not jibber jab, let's just get right into it. Okay, so we are here for game 2 of Death Wizards. I looked over the rules again. Okay, hopefully got things a little bit better here. Definitely have to keep track of the enemy or the good guys, or however you want to look at them, what they actually have to do. So now this is a rating 7, but I am able to take more rating in a match because I'm a Dread Horde Master. So I'm able to take 4 more rating. Yeah, so by 4. So I'm taking another ghoul and another skeleton, so that's a rating of 3. So I could still take one more rating 1 guy. So either way. Okay, so we are going, and the first thing I'm going to do as my necromancer is I'm going to spend 3 necromantic energy to, and now this isn't something I'm totally sure about, but you have to activate 4 rating of minions and your necromancer. So I think my necromancer can go first, so that's what I'm just going to do. So he's going to spend 3 to give everybody dark flame weapons, so they're all going to get +1 offense because they're all within the range that I need for that. So that is what the necromancer does, and then I think he'll just probably move. He'll probably just move. He moves 5, so he's just kind of coming up here. If I get him to that shrine, I can raid some stuff. So over here we have a pool. This is an icy pool. So if anybody goes on that, it does something special. This is Haunted Ruins, so I can do something special there with my necromancer. I think I can call a spirit into the game. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, now I'm going to go with 4 rating of undead. I think I'll go with my skeleton, and he moves 6. So I think I kind of want to keep the building in between him right now. He moves up 6. Then I'm going to move a ghoul. He moves 7. He's just coming up here. Just a little bit up front. And then I'm going to move... You know what? He's going to make another move, too. Maybe they're both going to make other moves. So yeah, they'll both make another move to kind of here. Then I'm going to bring up one of my vampire spawn. And they're also going to kind of come double move up here. And that is my go for those guys. Next is the good guys. And the first one that goes is the priest. There's a priest, a wizard, and 2 warriors. So the priest is the first one to go, and he does an 8. I feel like that's not good. Healing Pulse. The priest and all heroes within 12 inches heal 1d6 durability. Okay, perfect. They're not hurt. That's fantastic. You gotta have sometimes just to give them a break before they just start coming at me. Yep. Wizard has a range of 20 and the priest has a range of 12, so they can do some attacking when without being in melee. I think all my guys are melee except for my necromancer. Okay, so then we were going to do the wizard because we do 2. Oh my, it's a 9. It's Dispel Magic. The wizard and all heroes within 12 inches remove all conditions currently affecting them. All necromancers within 12 lose 3 necromantic energy. I don't think I'm within 12. No. Okay. Whew. Okay, perfect. So then it's now going to be the next of my guys to activate, and I can activate up to 4 rating. So I can either move both ghouls, or I can move a ghoul and 2 vampire spawns. I can't move everything. You keep going till everything's moved too. So 7. And then 7. I'm not perfect on the movements. Like, I just kind of go with what's close. This isn't a tournament. We're doing, we're playing for fun, so. Okay, so then now the warriors will go. First warrior does a 10. Oh boy. Double strike. The warrior will attack the nearest enemy, making 2 offensive attacks. If there's no enemy within 1, will move its full move to the nearest enemy and make 2 offensive attacks. If it cannot, it'll move. So his movement is 6. That's one of these warriors back here. So 6. And then he's going to move again because he can't attack. So he's going to be able to attack next time. Second warrior is 9, which is the same thing. So he's going to move as well. 6 and then 6. He can't get there either, but he can get right here. Okay, so the same thing that I was worried about happening the last game, I mentioned this, is that it all ends up just right in the middle of the board. I don't know, maybe that's just the earlier missions to teach you how to play, but like we're already at that point where now everything's kind of just jammed up. So it's not a big deal, but either way, this ghoul moves 7 and 7, so he's gonna go to like here, double moving. I'm gonna say that he could squeeze through those guys. Okay, so that's the first turn. So everybody's gone. Everybody's done. So my necromancer regains his necromantic energy of 3, and then we'll start turn 2. Alright, so we're starting turn 2. I did remember that Dark Flame Weapons was 5 necromantic energy, not 3. So I minused the additional 2 and then added 3 for the beginning of the turn. So we're back at 16 now. So here we go. Oh, I got some choices to make here. Do we try and get the necromancer into that ruins to call a wraith? Or a haunter or something? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, it's rating 4, so I think I should just start attacking instead of moving more guys in yet. So, okay, so vampire spawn will attack this gentleman right here, this warrior. There are other characters within 1. So we don't have to worry about like terrible things. Or yeah, are they within 1? You know what, they probably aren't. Okay, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to move this ghoul up, because now there are definitely guys within 1, and the ghoul is going to attack. So that's 2 of my 4 rating. And I'm going to get 6 dice because my ghoul has an offense of 5, but Dark Flame Weapons makes it 6. Okay, so here we go. Warrior has a rating of 2 and a defense of 3, so he's looking for 5s and higher. Oh, so this is a great first roll, because that is all 6 and 2 crits. So that means we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. First go. So he's got a durability of plus 3 per rating. So he's got a durability of 16. Yep, we just did, like I said, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage. So that brings him down to 8. We're going to throw an 8 on him here. That's the big hat man. Okay, well that's fantastic. Okay, so then we have to go, I think, with one of these other ghouls. Yeah. Because I can't get a skeleton in there. And I can't get the vampire. I could go with the vampire spawn, but let's use one of these ghouls to try to knock out some more health on this other warrior. This was the worst roll. 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, and an 8. So we've got 1. We do 1 damage to him. Oh my gosh. Which, you know, just brings him down to 15. Jeez, that is not ideal. And I rolled a 1. So that means my ghoul will take a hit because that's one of their special abilities. So one of my ghouls takes a hit, and that's this guy right here. Okay, well that sucks. Okay, so that's 2. I think I will negative bolt one of these guys. Let me take a minute to look at my spells. Yeah, so my Necromancer is going to move up a little bit. He's going to move up to here. And he's going to negative bolt this warrior. Or he's going to negative bolt the one that has more health. And we got 4. We want 3 successes from this, ideally, but 1 is fine. His resist is 5. Hey, we've got 3 successes. 7, 6, 5. 3 successes. So now we're going to do D10 damage plus a D6 damage. Oh my gosh. 7. We're doing 12 damage to him, which brings him down to 3. So he is at 3 health currently. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, and we'll get to attack them again before they get to go, I think. Because the priest and the wizard are going to go first. Okay, so since things are congested, let's mark off that this ghoul went. And not him. This ghoul in here went. Okay, fantastic. Alright, so good guys are going to go now. Okay, priest goes first. Priest rolls a 1. And that shielded stance. The priest moves directly away from the enemies if there's any enemy within 1. Ending the movement outside of a 1 inch of all enemies if possible. The priest then increases their defense by 1 until the end of the turn. Okay, so priest's defense plus 1 till the end of the turn. Wizard is going to go, and wizard rolls a 2. Fiery bolts. The wizard will attack the nearest 3 enemies it can see. If there are fewer than 3 enemies within range, it will move up to 6 and then make an attack against up to 3 enemies it can see within range. Okay, so it's range 20, which I'm positive everybody's within 20 here. So he can see these guys. Can he see that guy? No, he can't see that guy. He can see these 3. So he's going to roll, oh my gosh, an attack on, so 3 enemies you can see. Offense is 2 plus 1 per rating, so offense is 4. And this is against my ghoul right there. And he's defense Oh, 3. So that's 3 hits. Okay, that's... Which ghoul is that? So that's the one that already got 9 hits against him. No, that's not the one. This is the one that had 9. Okay, so that one's got 9. So it takes 3 hits, bringing this one down to 7. Okay, that's not the worst. All right, the vampire spawn, who has a defense of 4. That's 2 hits against him. Okay, so I got some more different dice here to mark off the terrible damage that's being inflicted on my horde of undead. I mean, to be fair, they are a horde of undead. They kind of probably deserve, you know, a little bit of damage here and there. Okay, so then the third attack is here. The other vampire spawn, that's a crit, so I think that's an extra damage. So that counts as 3. Brings him down to 7. Well, the other one is also down to 7. Okay. So that was just the priest and the wizard. So now we're back to me for undead raiding. I did 2 ghouls before, so... Oh, I definitely want to do another ghoul, though. I'm going to do vampire spawns first. Vampire spawns, move up towards that wizard. 7, 14, yep. Just across the board. This is the problem with using miniatures with giant wings, is they kind of get in the way of each other. But they have swarmed that guy, so that's 2 rating, and then my next ghoul here will be another 2 rating. For my 4. Okay, so let's go and attack with that ghoul. So 2, 4, 6. And we're looking, I believe, for over 5 for warrior. Defense, yep, over 5. So we've only missed 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is the last of that warrior. I'm feeling sick because some ghoul put his hand down my throat, and he clearly hasn't washed his hands. This is kind of fun because I get to use a lot of fantasy miniatures that I haven't been using very much lately because I've been doing a lot of Silver Mana and stuff like that. So this is kind of nice to use like warriors and priests and wizards and stuff. Okay, so that is my rating there. So, except that I did make a mistake because it wasn't that guy. My mistake, it was this guy. Because that ghoul attacked him. So, he is gone. Okay, so the only... This ghoul's gone, this ghoul's gone, this ghoul's gone. Vampires have gone, except for I got a vampire and a skeleton there that are going to get to go next turn, and my necromancer can go right now, and he's going to do negative bolt. Make sure I'm keeping track of my necromantic energy. He's doing negative bolt at that warrior right there. Try to get rid of him. We got a crit, and his resist, the warrior's resist, is 5. So all we got is the crit. So it's 1 success. So we just roll 1d10, and it's just 2 more damage, which brings him down to 6. Okay, well, it's not the worst. It's not the best. So now the warrior will go. He's the last one of their group. So let's check what he does. He's got an 8. Whirlwind strike. Oh my goodness. All the enemies within 1. So this bat and this ghoul are going to get attacked. Okay. And his offense is 4 plus 1 per rating. So he's got an offense of 6. Well, great. The vampire has a defense of 4. Vampire's got a defense of 4. So let's do the vampire first. 4, so that hits. These go. So he's got 4 damage on the vampire. So that's the only vampire that didn't have damage yet. So he's down to 6. Yikes. They're dangerous warriors, apparently. Whirlwind Strike means he also gets to attack the ghoul. That ghoul is at 9 health. Oh, it's a crit. Oh, and it's durability. Defense 3. So he hits 4. He hits 5. Oh my gosh. I guess this is, undead things are cheap apparently. Oh my god, he takes 5 damage. Okay. That's the hero's turn. I've got my vampire spawn to go and my skeleton to go. Okay, so vampire spawn's just going to attack. 6. He's attacking for 6. And he's attacking the warrior, obviously, for 6. Okay, we're looking for higher than 5s. Get rid of the 3 and the 2. We're doing 4 damage, which only brings the warrior down to 2. Oh my gosh. It's not the worst thing. And then my skeleton's gonna move. And skeletons have got to be slow, right? Yeah, well, they're slower. 6, 12. Skeleton is gonna cut through the shrine. Try and sneak in behind there. Okay, so we can remove these tokens. Those help me make sure I was there. Oh, technically my necromancer gets to activate again, doesn't he? Excellent. So necromancer is going to move 10. Because he moves 10. He just moves here. Actually, he's going to just move a little bit less here so he can shoot there. I thought about getting him over here to try to raise that wraith, but I feel like time is of the essence. We are at the end. We're going to be starting round 3. Okay, so this is now turn 3. We got some decisions to make, that's for sure. I think what I should do is the ghoul over there first to see if he can knock that warrior down, and then proceed from there. Oh, I got regain 3 necromantic energy. Okay, so that ghoul's gonna go first. See what we can do to this warrior. He's only got 2 health left. I feel like we can do that. Oh yeah, we definitely can. This 1 goes, this 2 goes. The 3 8s, the crit, yeah. So he's got a crit. He kills that hero, and ghoul rejuvenation. If this model kills a hero, heal 1d6 durability. So hero is killed, and that ghoul, who is at knocked down to 4 health, is about to heal 1d6 durability, which is 3. Oh, he goes back up to 7. That's great. Ghoul. Does that mean he can still move? Because he should still have a movement left. So let's just have him move. 7 up here. Pull him back a little bit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have the skeleton pop out. Move 6. Yeah. Skeleton flies out from the shrine behind the priest. I didn't even know he was there. Okay. That's about as much humor as I have today. Okay. So he's going to attack the priest. Priest has a defense of 3 per rating. Oh, priest has a defense of 6. Oh my gosh. He's got an offense of 4, which is 5 because of dark flame weapons. Offense of 5. Defense of 6. We're looking for 6s and higher. 1, 2, 3. And I rolled a 1. Oh, that was only the warrior. And an 8. So we got a 6 and an 8. We got 2 successes. Which means the priest, who has a... Oh my gosh, hold on. His health is 6, 9, 12, 15? What? Okay. And he takes 2. So his health is now 13. The priest also heals a durability at the start of his activation. So that's fantastic. I think I'm going to move this vampire spawn just a little bit further to attack the wizard, to attack the priest as well. We'll just double down on the priest. Okay, vampire spawn is getting 6 offense. Okay, remove that. Anything lower than a 5, I guess. That's everything. Vampire spawn does nothing. No hits. I think that's the first time I've whiffed a complete roll in the 2 games that we've played. Oh, vampire spawn, you're in trouble. So we moved the ghoul. We attacked with the ghoul, which is 2. With the skeleton, which is rating 1, and the vampire spawn, which is rating 1. So that is 4 rating undead. My necromancer is going to go and shoot a negative bolt at the wizard because he can't really see the priest. So negative bolt wizard. Magical shielding. The wizard gains a +3 bonus to defense for the first offense attack made against it each turn. Okay, so that doesn't matter because this is not an offense attack. It's a necromantic power, and it's not against his defense. It's against his resist, which is 8. Oh my god. Okay. Nothing. It's nothing. That's a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so not 1 success. Okay. The warriors would go next, but they can't. So then the rest of my minions will go. So that's something at least, because we can at least maybe get up there and swarm these guys. So I've got a rating of... I can do a rating of 4. So again, I'm going to have an extra spot where it's not really going to matter. So 14. So they're just going to swarm. That's a double move. And then we've got, let's come in this way. 7 and 14. So the edge of that is 12. He's got 2 more movement. He technically can get in here. So we can't attack him right now, but there you go. And then my necromancer could go again. My necromancer can go again. Do we try negative bolt again against a resist of 8? I don't know. Okay, let's try one more against a resist of 8. Mark that down. Okay, let's try one more. We just need some 8 pluses here. Hey, oh my god, we got 9, 9, and 8. So we got 3 successes. That's awesome. So we get a D10 and then a D6 worth of damage on the wizard. Okay, we did 7 damage. That's awesome. He's only got 10 durability? 8 plus 1 per rating. Rating 2, he's got 10. So he's down to 3 damage. Oh, okay. That's great. I love that. Okay, so then it would be one more turn. One more for the heroes, but none of them can go. They've all activated. And my next ghoul can just kind of start coming up to take up the rear when the time comes. My necromancer could go again. Oh, but that's a lot of necromantic energy. He's just going to move up. You know, maybe we'll have him move around the house. So then he can see both of them. Oh, he's in the ruins too. So technically I could try that. I could try that corpse thing. Anyway, we're on to round 4. Not the corpse thing, but I could try bringing up the ghost. So here we go, round 4. Okay, so actually before I start round 4, whenever a necromancer moves on or through any ruins with this rule, if they end their movement on the ruins, as an action they may choose to call the spirits. If they so choose, roll a d6 on a 5+. The necromancer may summon a shadow. Okay, so we got to do that next turn, I think. Okay, so yeah, we're going on to turn 4. Alright, we are here for turn 4 now. Okay, there's a lot going on. 4 rating of a dead and necromancer, so I think my necromancer, who gets 3 more energy, put that back down because he's going to negative bolt the wizard. No, you know what? I think it might be better if he negative bolts the priest at this point. No, because the priest actually has a higher resist. So he's going to negative bolt the wizard. Just 1 success is good enough. We got 2 successes, but that doesn't matter so much. We just needed 1. Sorry, we got 1 success there. So no, we got 2. Okay, so we just need 1, and we're doing 2 damage. Oh my god, it brings him down to 1. Okay, he's down to 1. So now on a d6, my necromancer, because he's ending his activation, can roll on a 5+ or a 6. He can bring in a shadow. On a 5+. 5+, he can summon a shadow. Of course, then I'll have to go find a suitable miniature. He doesn't, so whatever, that's fine. Okay, so my vampire spawn is going to attack this wizard. He's only got 1 health left. So, and I haven't activated any undead yet, and the vampire spawn are all around him. So, vampire spawn, wizard's defense is +3 per rating, so he's 5, but wizard gains a +3 bonus to defense for their first offense, for the first offense attack made against it each turn. So his, oh my god, 5, 6, 7, 8. His offense right now is 8. Or his defense right now is 8, sorry. So, 8. Nothing. Okay, so that was 1 vampire spawn. Let's go with the next vampire spawn. Next vampire spawn. So now he's back down to defense 5. Alright, well now we've done something here. We've got 4 successes. He's down to 1 health. That wizard's toast. I will say it's kind of hard to keep. The activation system is so different than anything else. I'm like, hold on, wait, did they go yet? No, because the turns have started, and the game plays very quickly, so I can see where you could lose track of stuff pretty easily. I think activation markers and tokens is going to be important because, yeah, I got to remember who's gone. Okay, so then we can go with our... Those guys were each rating 1. So I'm thinking we should just go with our next 2 rating 1 guys. That skeleton does not hit very hard. He's going to get 5 dice, and the vampire spawn will get 6 dice. But either way, let's go with this vampire spawn's attacking the priest. Okay, attacking the priest. Priest has a defense of 5, by the way. So we're removing 3 of these. And we got 3 successes. So that's bringing him down to 10. You know what? That last vampire spawn killed somebody, didn't he? Ah, that's only if he gets 2 successes. It's the ghoul if the ghoul kills somebody. Okay, so now the skeleton will attack. Now the skeleton attacks for 5. We're still looking for 5 plus. We got a crit in there. We got 3 successes plus a crit. So we've got 4 successes, which is bringing this guy down to 6. And we'll take those out. Alright, let's find out what the priest does. Priest rolls a 7. It is a healing pulse. The priest and all heroes within 12 heal 1d6 durability. So he's at 6, and he heals 3. So he's back up to 9. He calls down the light of and the healing power of the Lord. And yeah, we can get rid of the wizard and warrior cards because they're toast. Okay, so now we are just the priest and a horrific horde of monsters. Yeah, that's not great though, because he probably wanted to attack someone. Oh, and he would have gained an extra durability back at the beginning of the turn. So he's back up to 10. Yeah, gotta remember that. Okay, so now it's just attack town. And I'm gonna attack with my ghoul, who's right next to him. So that's 6. Come on, big attack, big attack, big attack. No. His defense is 5. No. So it's just 2. Just got 2 there. That brings him back down to 8. Okay. We'll just move this ghoul up. He just goes in here. And he'll attack. Oh, we've got double crits in there. Got 1 that's no good. 6, 9, 7. Yeah, we got a bunch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is at 7, which brings him down to 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then we just take 4. Necromancer's going to do a negative bolt. Okay, Necromancer does a negative bolt, and his resist is 7. So we just really need 1 success here. And we got 2 success, but we just needed the 1. And we'll roll this last one up. He's got 7 damage. That is the end of the priest. He got hoarded by bats and ghouls and skeletons. Okay, so that is the end of our priest. We hardly knew ye with your little shaved top of your head. And let's go to the end of mission. Okay, so I can increase my necromantic energy by 1 permanently, and I may choose 1 additional necromantic power and permanently add that power to your list. That's awesome. So that's just the stuff for this actual mission. Then we go to the end of phase. We don't need to try and restore minions, which is great. We're not going to retire any minions. That's good. We're going to try and raise new undead. Okay. And I'm going to try to... I guess I'm going to try and raise a skeleton? Another skeleton? Yeah. Skeleton don't hit that hard, but they attack well. Dark flame weapons is really important to increase everybody's Like, you spend 5 right at the beginning where everybody's around you and increase all of their offense by 1. Yeah, I would roll a 2, so that would give me another skeleton. Fantastic. Okay, so then we go to all heroes are destroyed by the end of turn 3. No, we did it by the end of turn 4. Necromancer achieves a victory only applicable if the skirmish play of the difficulty of the story mission is equal to or greater than your rating. My rating is definitely higher now because I have a new ghoul and I have a skeleton, so I don't get that one either. Necromancer has at least 4 rating worth of undead remaining at the end of scenario. Yes. Necromancer personally destroys 2 or more heroes. No. Necromancer personally destroys 4. No. So I get 1. Seems not great. But I do get +1 to my necromantic power, which is 18. So now I get 19. And I get a new spell. New spell. I'm going to decide that later. And I've got 4 XP. I could increase a stat. I can improve. I'm not going to play this game, by the way, head to head ever. So I think that matters. Because, like, you really want... I don't know, you really want to go against... I think it changes how you'll update your guys. Also, I think I made a mistake now that I think about that fireballs. Or the fire chains from the wizard. Should that have been against their resist instead of their fiery bolts? I guess if it's a spell, right? Should that go against their resist or their defense? Because the ghoul's resist is actually better than his defense. Huh. Okay, well, I'll have to look that up. It says maybe it only matters for necromantic powers. So I could gain an additional necromantic energy. Or necromantic power. Is it necromantic power? No, it's necromantic energy. Gain an additional necromantic power from the necromantic powers list. Or improve a stat. Or you can buy special abilities. I don't have any of those right now. But I'm going to get a... Because of the scenario. Yeah. I get a new power anyway. And I got to increase my energy. And I got 1 XP. So I get a new spell. 1 XP, which brings me up to 4. Which I'm just going to save. And... yeah, I got +1 necromantic energy. So, that's the second game of Death Wizards. Let's go up and talk about it. So that was our second game of Death Wizards, and yeah. I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun game. It just feels very much like a hack and slash kind of arcade game. Devolves into a fight in the middle, like that sort of thing. It might be because I don't have a lot of ranged characters. Maybe that would make things different. But, yeah, I don't know. I just wish the scenarios were different. I wish there was more going on with the scenarios. I think that's what it comes down to, is that it just feels very same. Defeat all the heroes by round 5. Defeat all the heroes by round 5. I don't know. I want a little bit more for a narrative game. So if they maybe released like a supplement that changed what the win conditions were or added more stuff, that'd be great. Then I'd be right on board. But it just feels a little samey, that's all. And we want to thank our Patreons, Charming Grenade and Richie Fender. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. And you guys have a great day.